Hello everybody, CritCrab here with another story, this one about a player that thought the whole game revolved around him. Now, it may seem like a pretty basic story, but I will say right now, this story has not one, but two major twists near the end. Now, before we get into this video, I would like to give one last shout out to today's sponsor, Raid, Shadow Legends. Introducing Raid, Shadow Legends. Raid is an awesome turn-based RPG. In case you've been living under a rock, Raid is one of the most talked about mobile games ever. The game is crazy popular with almost 15 million downloads in the last 6 months. In Raid, you can gather orcs, undead, knights, elves, and more. Assemble a team from 16 heroic factions, explore over 1 million champion builds, and the best part, it's free to play. In Raid, there's a multi-battle auto mode, so you can set battles to run in auto mode while you go do something else. Spend less time grinding and more time developing your teams and doing the fun stuff. There are also weekly tournaments and events, so there is always something new to get up to. The game is growing super fast. Just check out this cool roadmap that they've published. They have huge plans for updates in the game for 6 months, so there is a ton of content for you to enjoy. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special links, and you will get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. You can find me in the game under the nickname CritCrab, so shoot me a friend request. Good luck, and I'll see you there. All that aside, roll post. Okay, a bit of context before I get started on this. Half story, half rant. This was a one-shot with a set deadline since some of the players had to go to work early the next day. The DM knew that, so he tried keeping the character creation and introduction short by simplifying the rules a bit and giving us some limitations. Mainly two. Your character must be human, and you all live in the same small village located in a cold forest region. Okay, time to make some characters, and time for me to introduce Mark, the only player really relevant for this story. We all tried to stick to simple concepts to spare some time, so this is the party we ended up with. A hunter, a bard, a village doctor, a lumberjack, and a merchant of exotic wares with a beast out of the desert as a pet. Guess which one was Mark? The DM looked up and asked how the heck he was supposed to bring that into the setting. This caused a good 15-minute long discussion with Mark, who was pretty annoyed at why he can't bring a desert animal into a snowy forest region. DM just accepted it after a while because he didn't want to waste any more time, so we finally started. Everyone, except Mark's character, which I guess as a very important merchant was too busy with something to be with us, sat together in the tavern for a nice after-work drink and some cheery company when the village elder came in, asking if anyone has seen his daughter. Nobody had seen her all day, so we decided to get a search party together. The barmaid went out to get the special snowflake, as the village elder had dubbed Mark's character, still love the DM for that, and the rest gathered some supplies. From now on, I will refer to Mark's character, and Mark himself for that reason, as Snowflake. Mainly because I can't remember the actual name, it was just something like an edgy rogue. Plus, it is just too fitting. Anyways, since, again, we had a time limit, the DM stated that we managed to find all the needed basic supplies without us having to say what exactly we want to bring with us. We all just nodded along. All except Snowflake, of course. He couldn't help but loudly announce that he is, of course, the best prepared one since, quote, I am outside a lot because of my profession, so I know this wildlife and environment like no other. I bring extra blankets and firewood for everyone, since I know best how to survive in the wild. You could just feel how hard the hunter bit his tongue. DM ignored him completely. After that, we managed to find some footprints in the snow, leading deeper into the forest. Naturally, we followed them. The next hour or so consisted of a lot of party banter and the DM trying to spook our characters a little bit, mainly with the fact that the footprints seemed to lead into the forbidden parts of the forest. Think the Forbidden Forest in Harry Potter. The DM even managed to put an end to Snowflake's constant mentioning of his damn extra blankets. He really couldn't help but mention every 5 to 10 minutes how very well prepared he is, with a, at this point very annoyed, yes, you are all drowning in blankets. Nobody is freezing. Congratulations. One encounter with some wolves later, we decided to set up camp and sleep for the rest of the night. DM started to roll for random encounters or something when yet another unnecessary discussion began. Hunter, I start a campfire. Snowflake, no, you can't do that. Hunter, what, why not? Snowflake, you didn't mention to bring anything with you to start a fire. Hunter, obviously tired of just accepting this. DM said that we all have basic supplies. Go back to your blankets and let me start a damn fire. Snowflake, but the standard adventurer pack doesn't have anything like that in it. He started to flick through the pages of the rulebook. Hunter, I don't care what the damn book says. We have basic supplies, period. Stop wasting time. It's already getting late. Plus, with that logic, nobody can start a fire, and how did we manage to use the torches until now then? Snowflake, I have some supplies, of course. Hunter, what? Snowflake, I said I am very well prepared, and I know what is important to... Hunter, ignoring him at this point. DM, can I start a fire? DM, yes, of course. Everyone ignored Snowflake until he gave up on whatever he tried to achieve. By the way, Snowflake, of course, didn't mention any specific supplies or anything like that before this discussion. So the game proceeded with 2 of the players pretty pissed because we already hit the deadline. DM promised to speed things up and apologized. After that, we had an encounter resulting in a total party kill. Well, almost. Everyone accepted their fate because it was late. Plus, the encounter was really well made, very atmospheric. Everyone except Snowflake, who, of course, needed to be special again. He started to complain while DM was still describing the scene on how his beast and his superior skills should at least get him out of the situation and that DM made that encounter too hard on purpose and blah blah blah. DM agreed that his beast managed to drag him away with severe wounds and started to wrap everything up. As it turned out, Snowflake was right about one thing. The last encounter was too hard on purpose. We weren't supposed to survive it because, plot twist, the guys attacking us were necromancers turning us into their undead. It was the DM's plan from the very start. So, should we want to get together for another one-shot, we could play with the same characters in a completely new setting. No one saw that twist coming, and it was very well played out. Props to the DM for that. Plus, that way, Snowflake managed to kick himself out of the next one-shot. Sweet karma. That got a lot longer than I wanted it to. Sorry about that. Sometimes you just gotta let things out. So, some of you might wonder why I'm so mad about this. I mean, Snowflake was annoying and caused so much delay that we missed the deadline by 2 hours, but nothing really horrific happened. Well, it was one of the players' birthday, and this one-shot was the DM's birthday gift. All of us, including Snowflake, had known that. So he not only annoyed everyone during an otherwise very well done one-shot, he couldn't even keep his mouth shut for his friend's birthday. End post. Honestly, this has been one of the most hilarious and satisfying stories I've read to date. The fact that they didn't put up with him or let him ruin the experience too badly, and the hilarious self-own at the end, all made this story one of my favorites. And the best part is that the party didn't need any frontier justice or revenge. That guy's arrogance and self-importance couldn't allow him to not walk right into everything that he got. All in all, this has been among the most satisfying stories I've read so far. So go give OP some karma in the description. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe for more stories just like this one. Till next time.